Oh, ladies and gentlemen, is this clickbait? I mean, technically no. Lewis Hamilton's retiring in our MyTeam career mode, so technically no. Not retiring in real life, if that's what you're asking. I have no info on that. I'm some nobody on the internet. I would have no info on that. I would have absolutely no info on that whatsoever. Folks, welcome one, welcome all, most importantly, welcome to the stream. It's good. What is good? Here. Alright. It's always any time. Let's just get into it. Get into it. Shall we? Folks, hope all is well. Hope everybody's good. I forgot to turn my whistle on. Everybody is good. All is well. Oh, that's unplugged. There we go. Ciao, hope everybody's good. Good morning. Good morning. How's the stream? Doing okay? Sorry, just waiting for this game to finally launch because it takes 10 years. Oh man, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I woke up this morning and I almost didn't stream. I honestly almost didn't stream. I wasn't really feeling it. I'm still waking up and like, I don't know. I'm like a little stuffy, but also just like, I don't know. Just not. I'm just not in the mood to play this game. I think that's really just what it comes down to. Truthfully, I'm just not in the mood to play F1. Like, this game has just not been, I don't know, it's just not been fun lately, you know? Desire, hello. Hello. Will this game ever launch? It's the $1,000,000 question. There it is, finally. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not been fun lately, you know? Am I the only one? The only Ferrari lover? You are not. If that's your question. I don't know. Many people are complaining about this BS game. Well, yeah, because, like, it's just been, like... You gotta, like, I think one thing that I gotta try to keep in mind, and it's not to defend the game in any sort of capacity, but the one thing I gotta keep in mind is the fact that we are kind of towards the end of the life cycle of the game, like what would normally be the end of the life cycle, right? Like normally at this point we'd be getting ready for the next game, right? It'd be right around this time of year where we finally start maybe seeing some marketing, or at least an announcement, and then we get excited for the new features and, you know, everything like that. But now we're at the point where there's not going to be a new game. It's just going to be DLC. And with everything going on with the new regs, I don't think anybody's really all that excited for the DLC at this point, you know? And I don't think anybody's really expecting much from the DLC, myself included. I'm truly not expecting much. I'm truly not expecting much. But that's because I just don't really have a lot of faith in Codemasters at this point. So, that'll do it. What do I think about the 26 regs? I mean, you know, again, the idea was that as long as it's good for racing, then I don't really care. From what we've seen, it's not going to be good for racing. However, it does look like Ferrari might have the car to beat. So, I love the 26 regs at that point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love the whole, you know, constant lifting and coasting around the track just to be able to have battery. Granted, I realize that, like, I do realize that for the majority of races, like, they are kind of lifting and coasting and not going, you know, full speed all the time. I understand that that's, you know, that is F1. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Why are these locked? Why wasn't I able to do this? Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Again, we'll see. We'll see, but yeah. But anywho, yeah, this game, chat, I'm not loving it lately. And I think it's just because, I mean, this is just where I'm at. Like, you have, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, including ourselves. 6 cars that are max level. We have 6 cars that are max level. Like, what? Where's that fun? You know what I mean? Like, in no capacity is that fun. To have 6 cars at max level, and I mean, just here we are, essentially. Yeah, it just kind of takes away the fun, and I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. I can't do any more upgrades, can't do anything, like, we're just going with the flow at this point, and plus, like, I think my shit's kind of bugged, because, like, where's it at? Research. We're missing out on 3 supplier upgrades for the engine, and first off, it says we only have 2 if you look at the left side of the screen. At the top, it says 20 out of 23. Like, it just... So, I don't think we're ever getting these. I have literally every facility upgrade I could possibly get. Like, I can't sign secondary sponsors. I can't... I was finally able to change my title sponsor. It took me 2.5 seasons, but I could finally change my title sponsor. But now, at this point, there's no point in me changing my title sponsor because I'm getting, like, max rewards from my title sponsor. It's just... Yeah, I'm just kind of bored with this game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. You guys like watching it, so. Anywho, folks, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of our MyTeam Career Mode. Episode number 67. The start of the Lewis Hamilton retirement party. If you missed the last one, a couple days ago, Singapore, you didn't miss too much. Like, it really wasn't that crazy of a race, but we won. We actually had some pace. I was quite surprised. Singapore is, historically speaking, is a track that I don't tend to do very well at, and kind of somewhat crucially for us as well, Charles also struggled. He didn't really do great, so he finished P7, so we got a good amount of points on him, thankfully. But now we go into Coda sprint weekend, one of 3 sprints left on the calendar, so hopefully we can try to just maximize our points as best as we can. And the fight's technically not over. I mean, we're 91 points back from Charles, who's just been insane all season. So the fight is technically not over. We still have a chance, but the fight's pretty much over, in my opinion. So really, it's just kind of, let's just try to get P2 if we can. I mean, again, we'll try to get whatever points we can, because again, it technically isn't over. But yeah, I just don't like our chances. And then over in the constructors, obviously we just want to try to hang on to P2 there as well. I mean, the player is just so far ahead of us. And then, yeah, just try to finish the season out strong, finish Lewis's career out strong if we can, and then, yeah, and then figure out what the hell we're doing from there. I don't even know if I'm going to do a season 4. I don't know who Lewis's replacement's going to be. I know nothing. We're just, again, we're just kind of going with the flow. And, yeah, time will tell. Time will tell as far as what happens from there. But yeah, that's the standings. Set up our activities. Got a new owner thing. None of this really matters. That. Soul, what's good? What is good? Have this. Discipline them. I don't want anybody to lose their job. I don't know what they did, but it's fine. I don't really care. Moving on.
Here's the outcome from that call, boss.
Cool. Alright, anyway.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
Yeah, get to the track. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else to really go over, and nope, there isn't, because we kind of just taught everything. I really am just so bored with this game at this point. It sucks, because I love F1. I love the sport. Love I love a lot of things about it, and fortunately, this game, it's just bored with it. Like I'm just having, like, lately I'm having so much fun playing LMU, even when the races just aren't going my way, like yesterday. Even when that's happening, I'm still just having fun. I'm not having fun playing this game. Even when the races go my way in this game, I'm not having fun.
Welcome to Texas, where that now iconic run up to turn 1 will have us all on the edge of our seats. The Americans do it bigger and better. We're in for a great show.
It kind of sucks because
we're in for free practice.
From a viewership standpoint, LMU gets nowhere near the same level of viewership that this does. But, oh well. What is this?
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Alrighty. Setup loaded. Let's customize it quick.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Sounds arc. Let's go this.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Chad, I saw... Hold on, hang on. I saw, what was it? I saw a report that apparently F1 is considering doing 12 sprints in a year.
I didn't do it!
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oh, it's the rain. Over on Twitch. Alex. No way. Not that actual Alex Alien, right? No way. I don't believe you. That's crazy. That is crazy. I appreciate that. Genuinely, thank you. Thank you. Nope.
I didn't do it!
And Carl, thank you for following. Well, folks, those of you that are new to Twitch platform, hello. Which channel we're at? Hello. I didn't do it. I sit here, I play racing games while wearing a race suit to protect my virginity. Not very good, not very funny, but I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. And Alex, thank you again, man. I genuinely appreciate it. That is so crazy. I was literally just talking about you. Chat, what was that, like 2 days ago? Literally came up in conversation. That's actually wild. Wild. Well, anywho, chat, as I was saying, yeah, I saw that they're gonna do, like, they're talking about doing 12 sprint races in the calendar, which is just insanity. I don't even want a sprint race, let alone 12 of them. Nuts. And then they said their reasoning for it was, I mean, I'm sure money is a big part of it, but they said their reasoning for it was mostly so dumb. It was mostly because of fan demand. I don't know a single fan that actually wants 12 sprint races throughout the course of the year. Not a single one. But hey, what do I know, I guess? What do I know? Dude, that's so funny. So funny. I was literally just talking about Alex Gillian. Literally like 2 days ago. And then I get rated by him. It's actually hilarious. Little what? Alright, we'll do the rest of this program and then, probably just skip the rest, get the quality, and sprint quality, I should say, and then go from there. Kirks! Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Missed you yesterday. I literally said, that's probably what happened. I literally said, you probably went to sleep at a normal time. Probably fix the sleep schedule. Is F124 and F125 different in terms of physics of the game? Yes. Yeah, F125 definitely feels, as a whole, a lot better. A lot gooder. I would say it's just a lot more comfortable in comparison. Overall, easier to drive. Plus the AI just behaved better too. Like, there's a lot of things in comparison. Like F125 is a better game than 24. It's still not perfect by any means, but overall, it is good. It gets very stale very quick. Unfortunately. Again, sucks, but it is what it is. Sucks, but it is what it is. So chat, here's a question for y'all. You guys think Codemasters are actually gonna develop the Ferrari wing into the game? You think they're gonna have a wing that flips upside down? Personally, I don't think that's happening. How many races I got left in the season? 5? Right? Dakota, Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. I got 6. I lied. 6 including this one. 5 after this. Is it fine if I use a racing line? Because I'm still not used to an F1 car. So play GT7 without a line? Yeah. You can play Cargo Vroom. Great name. Cargo Vroom. You can play however you want to play. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. All that matters is that you're having fun. As long as you're having fun, play however you want. Play however you want. Now, personally speaking, I think if you're like trying to improve and trying to get better and you're trying to learn the track more and things like that, I think you're better learning without a racing line. I think it's good to have the racing line maybe to start, just so that way you get like a general understanding of what the racing line should be on the track and some like general breaking points, but I wouldn't fully rely on it to make you better. If that makes sense. That makes sense. Just change your name to Goat? Yeah, okay.
Everyone ready?
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Oh, alright. There we go. Do the quali program and then get the rest and then on the sprint. On the sprint quali, rather. Sorry, I'm gonna ban you for that. Let's use racing line to try to understand the track. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think that's more than okay. You know, I think in the early goings, like when you're trying to kind of figure things out and learn things, like I think it's more than fine to sit there and use that. But again, I wouldn't rely on it forever. I think you will be better without it. Because I think not using a racing line kind of helps you understand, like, braking preferences, right? Like, understanding, like, okay, when I'm approaching a corner, I need to look for a certain part of the track, you know? If that makes sense. Like, you know, braking markers heading into the corner. Or, you know, when you have a corner like this, like, oh, okay, I know, like, that part of the curve. You know, like stuff like that. Whoa, excuse me. 67th episode. Oh, 6-7. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, I didn't pick that one up. Wearing a racing suit was wild. I mean, I gotta protect my virginity somehow, man, you know? Without the racing suit, I'm exposed. I also play GT cars, so it's a lot harder to find where to brake. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Thank you. Oh, no. Thought I can get it to 6. Given that comeback at least 70,000 times at this point, but you know what? It doesn't get old. What's an appropriate AI level in that F1 game? It's different for everybody, you know what I mean? It's gonna be different for everybody. Like, I play at 105. You know, I mean, there's others who play at 110, obviously. There's others who play less. You know, it's different for everybody. I would say really the best test is go into Grand Prix mode. Like just do like a random, you know, quick race or random Grand Prix. And, you know, it can even be a track that you're comfortable with, you know, whatever the case may be. And whatever car you pick, your teammate should be within a second of you. And your teammate should be within a second of your pace. Whether that's more or less, you know, that's
Haven't hit our
fine.
program targets. Come in and take a look at the data, and if we have time, we'll rerun the program.
Yeah, whether it's more or less, as long as it's within a second, then I think you're in a good spot. Typically, it's just a good general rule of thumb. You should be fairly close with your teammate, realistically speaking. Unless you're Max Verstappen. But finally got my AI level to 110. Are you proud of me, Uncle? Yeah. Hell yeah. I don't love that you called me Uncle, but, you know, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alex, if you happen to be watching at all, or not, Twitch chat's been quiet since the raid. I do appreciate it. It's so crazy. So crazy how you literally came up in conversation, like what, chat? It was like literally 2-3 days ago. Then Alex Gillian just decides, yeah, let me just raid this channel. Why not? Why not? It's actually kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I do appreciate it.
And that's it.
Thank
Practice is officially over. Until next time.
Do you do online race? Not in F1, just because I have it so like heavily modded, and it'd be a pain in the ass to like switch back and forth between like save files. Also, the other side of it too is the fact that I don't like F1 online. Races tend to, like, you know, annoy the fuck out of me, typically. So I primarily just do rear mode. But, like, you know, I play LMU, love LMU, I'm having a great time playing LMU. That's, you know, primarily online.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment.
Where are you standing right now in the career mode? Right now we're in season 3.
To see our drivers lapping
towards the end of the season.
Full hot lap speed.
Lewis, we're sitting
circuit of the Americas,
91 points back from Charles. And then Aiden is like P7 or something like that. He's quite a ways back. But as a team, we're second in the constructors as well. McLaren has just been dominant all season.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
All right, let's go out. Put a lap in.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
All right, I'll look at the Apex car. Yeah, I haven't gone as far as to like mod drivers' helmets and stuff like that. Primarily because like I don't know enough about creating mods. I just know enough about changing mods, or not changing files in the game. You know, that's easy enough to do. But I'm not a graphic designer or anything like that, so. Well, all right, chat. Let's see what kind of pace we have here. I'm not expecting much. Really not, but I'm tough. Yeah, being able to mod games it's nice. It's nice. You know, depending on the game. Like some games, obviously, no point, but in some cases, it really does just genuinely drastically improve the game. This kind of being one of those games, to be honest with you. Last year, the Spring Bowl, it was crazy. Was it? I'll be honest, man. I don't even remember it. All right, here we go. how we get on. Run through there. Not bad. Chat, don't get in my way. I thought I was going wide there. Right there. Not a great last sector, but overall not a bad lap. I'll take that. I will take that. I'll take that. Alright, let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah, about 5 tenths off. Should be good to get through. Chat, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out.
And that's it for sprint
Whether you're
qualifying.
watching along
Plenty
on,
more
TikTok,
coming up
Twitch,
over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
All right. I think I'll wait a little bit here this time around. Then we'll go out.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
I'm so done with Honda. Twice, whoever did the gearbox. Yeah. Yeah. It do be like that. It do be like that.
Push down to P.
Jimmy, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves in the sprint quality 3. We should be able to. Really shouldn't be a problem. Be fairly straightforward for us. But post time will tell. Post time will tell. Chat, yesterday, after the stream, for those of you that missed it, streamed LMU, but yesterday after the stream, I sat there and said, fuck it, I want to do more racing. Like, LMP2 cars at Sebring, like, that's like my bread and butter. Like, that's like, I feel like that's what I'm good at. You guys think I'm good at this. I feel like I'm better at that than I am at this, right? I just can't catch a break, man. Either I keep getting killed by the track itself, or I make a mistake, or you know what I mean. It's just I can't catch a break. Every time I have a good race going, the track essentially says no, because you just hit a bump a certain way and it just kills the car. And good old Sebring. But tomorrow we're gonna go for redemption. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to finally get a win there. Should my car setup in transmission be? I see a lot of, oh, you look differential. It's gonna be different per track, but yeah, typically you want to set it to 100 because of what that's ultimately doing. It's gonna make it a little bit harder to control coming out of the corners, but like it kind of helps provide.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
Like instant transitioning of power, to the rear wheels. You set it to 100. It's like an instant traction that's happening, so to speak. Still have to have good throttle control, but and then the other one that'll differ based off the track, but usually like anywhere between like 20 and 30. Not a great lap. Did I make it through? That's pretty bad. Okay, we got through. Wasn't really paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
All right, we got through. Aiden did not. Nice. Great session. Thought you wouldn't be streaming in the weekends? I'm gonna stream tomorrow just because of the fact that I didn't stream Monday.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
And
Radio
also
check.
because of the fact that I help. Oh, because last week, taking those couple days, just to kind of help make up for it. Figured, screw it, we'll
all set, we're ready to go. So let's
stream
get the
tomorrow.
car out to the track.
I'm off of work. I got really nothing going on, so that's the plan. That's the plan. Figured might as well stream. Make the most of it. Alright. SQ3. Focus up for this lap around here. I think we're doing a little bit better. I feel like we have some decent pace. I just mostly gotta clean up my third sector. I feel like for the most part we've done pretty well in the first sector. Second sector, in SQ2 wasn't that great, but focusing. The third sector has consistently been kind of slow, so we'll do we just kind of clean it up overall and maybe turn pole and go from there. Alright. We do. God, I hate sprints. I really do. I wish you could remove them from the calendar in the game. And from real life, but anywho. Here we go. Let's see what we can do, chat. Little deep in the corner there. A little wide to start the second sector there. Gasly and Ferrari is crazy, dude. There's a lot of crazy, just in general, having in this in this career save. How do we do? Let's take P3. I think that's P3. Yeah, alright, not bad. Like that. Not bad. Honda's way worse than Ferrari. My man has more trauma than Honda.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
But yeah, I mean it's gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be an interesting season, to say the least. To say the least. Hopefully Aston figures it out for the 3 fans that they have. I mean, for real though, I feel like I never really hear anybody being an Aston Martin fan. Ooh, excuse me, Jesus. All right, Charles is on pole, 3rd. Let's go see what we would do. Sprint. Oh, you're just in time, brother. You are just in time. Welcome. Welcome. Once again, chat, appreciate everybody tuning in. Those of you that were rated over to the channel on Twitch, appreciate you all sticking around. For those of you that have. Appreciate you watching on YouTube, watching on TikTok, watching wherever you're watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Kirk ain't here yesterday. Yeah, no, he's here today though. He actually went to bed at a normal time.
Forget pit stops.
Being a good boy.
Forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint.
Oh, I felt uncomfortable. Watching my
it's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside of the great city of Austin.
Fucking nerd.
This is a 3.6 mile lap with 20 corners, 10 to the left and 10 to the right. And top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open.
Okay.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint.
More like an Alonso fan.
A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole.
What do you know?
Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have
what a wild
Hamilton,
situation that all was.
Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Piastri.
But yeah, I feel like most people that are quote-unquote Aston fans are really just Alonso fans.
Gabriel Bortoletto, Norris, Behrman, Jack Doohan, and Albon, Jackson, Hadjar,
Mayer is a girl.
Nico Hulkenberg, and Zayn Maloney.
Have you not played the Breaking Point
O'Sullivan,
story?
Lawson, and Paul Aaron rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff.
The F1 game, bro. Okay.
Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we...
That'll do it. All right.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
We're still in with a chance of winning this title. We need you to push as hard as you can in the 5 remaining races.
Well, good news. F125 is available on console, as well as every other F1 game. All right. See how we doing, chat. Max sucks. Interesting. This is the cars behind us. They'll donate me a TV. Brother, donate me 10 grand and I will buy you a TV. I think that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. What do you guys think, chat? think it's a fair agreement. No money? Just get some, dude. They print more money every day. Just go get some. All right, well, here's the $1 million question here, chat. Speaking of money. Max played the team game. Max played the team game. Go out there for some. Scamming a bank just shows who's a real scammer? Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. I think my YouTube short stream is like 20 seconds behind right now. That's cool. Get in front of a player, break check. It's probably confident. Win. No, I like to try to keep it clean. I like to keep it clean. I mean, Max is gonna be quick at the start. Something to consider.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
It's an option too, but we gotta get the launch.
The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
All right, here we go, chat. 5 red lights, and we're off for the sprint. Yep, Max got a great launch. Contact there. I hear it. I'm a little wide. Charles fights right back. Stay at the head. Nope. It's, oh god, I'm under steering off now. Shit. It's so hard to keep the car there. I bottled the start. Call me Lando. Call me Lando. It's so hard to keep the car, like, oh my god, tucked in there. Track with a passion? Yeah, most people do. Most people do. I don't know, I have like a love-hate relationship with it. Parts of it that I really like, and there's parts of it that I don't. Certainly worse tracks, in my opinion. Alright, we got back in Cali, now I gotta track down these McLarens again. What track is this? Coda. Circuit of the Americas. You're not Lando, you're... Shit.
Okay, DRS.
Yeah, Charles and Max are probably gone now. They are probably gone now. My only hope is that they fight each other and then I catch them, but probably not happening. Probably not happening. I'm about to get taken by about 7 cars here. This is gonna be fun. Zero, hello. Welcome. A lot of overtake, but this ahead. They're battling up ahead. Max makes the move, but Charles fights back. Cheetos Puffs good? I'm not a fan of Cheetos. Or really just cheese puffs in general, to be honest with you. Not really my thing. Not really my thing. Gone. My only hope, literally my only hope, that they somehow crash into one another. Real compatible with Xbox? It is. It is, yeah. Xbox and PC specifically. Some you bought more on Krusty's? No, unfortunately not. Been meaning to do that, but yeah, just haven't gotten around to it. Which American track do you like? None of them really. None of them that are currently on the F1 calendar. I mean, I guess, you know, if I had to pick between the three, I'd probably pick this one overall. But personally, I think Miami sucks. I don't think this track's shit. I don't think this track's all that great either. And Vegas is terrible too. Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second here, chat. Guy just came into the chat, first time chatter, and just said skibbity toilet skibbity over and over and over again. So it's a quickie timeout right there. Anyway. Rank them. This is 1, Miami 2, Vegas is 3. I think that would be where I'd probably put them. Where is Coda? It's in Texas.
Green flag.
Yeah, it's like right outside of Austin, Texas. Like a half hour away from the city. Oh, good. Aiden's out. Nice. Aiden's out. We're getting fucking bullied by cars. This is good. Good. We're having a great race, Jeff. I don't know why Miami's getting so much hate, bro. Miami is just not a good track. This is not a good track. Neither is Vegas.
Okay, Aiden's out of the race.
Basically, this track is Coda. Yeah, Circuit of the Americans. That's the name of the track. People just say Coda. Love Miami? That's wild. That's wild. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. You know, there was a part of me that thought about starting on softs, and I kind of wish I did.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Okay, yesterday flipped me sideways. This was so funny. Yeah, I gotta go back in. I meant to clip that yesterday, and I completely forgot. I gotta go back and do that. That was wild. Yeah, yesterday was just not a good day for racing. Really wasn't.
McLaren drivers just completed a pass from the lead of the race.
Battery situation at all the American tracks is fucking miserable. Yeah, you're not wrong. Not wrong there. Also love Saudi. I like Saudi too. Yeah, Saudi's fun. Miami is fun. Got like a nice flow to it. Shut the door there, Orlando.
Leclerc's moved into first place.
Yesterday was ass, dude. Yesterday sucked. Yesterday was just not a good day for racing. Even after the stream, I went and did a couple races, and yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. So much dumb shit happened, and then I even like went back and rewatched like various other things, and yeah, it was just bad. It was just all bad. Various other perspectives, I would say, but okay, so surely there will come a point where these soft tires just fall off, right? Surely. 3 hour delay was so tough. Hell yeah. I don't miss school. Having 2 hour delays was so great. Do I like the Singapore track? I don't like that track either. Come to realize there's a lot of tracks on the F1 calendar that I really don't like. Think the wall's still there? It might be. It might be. I don't think it's moved at all. It's moved at all. Still. Pretty rude of it. Which one don't I like? It's Singapore. Singapore is what we're talking about. I mean, in general, there's just a lot of tracks I don't like. If you're asking that question. Yeah, quite a few, really, but Spain. I don't really love Kona either. Singapore.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the
position. In real life, I don't like Qatar. I like Qatar in the game. I think in the game it's pretty good, but... Miami, I don't like. Vegas, I don't like. And Batman, you really gonna call me out like that? Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Found a rig on Amazon? Nice. Nice, dude. That'd be fun. Oh, somebody's doing stuff. Oh, it's Cali.
Okay, clear.
Oh, you know, Chad, I genuinely did think about starting on softs, and I kind of wish I did. Kind of wish I did. I was in the hospital. Oh shit, Tony, what happened? Everything good? My unpopular opinion, Bill's not a real track, it's only elevation changes. Hey, somebody give that guy a membership and ban him. Brazil is such a good track. Headache? Ah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I'm glad you're doing okay, man.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
Ah, 0.
3.0 seconds.
I might tweak the setup just a little bit more. Let's just try to get a little bit more straight line speed.
The McLaren drivers just moved into first place.
Ah, gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now, Doc said take it easy. Well, good, man. I'm glad you're doing all right at least. Oh, Charles got back in the lead. Again, I feel like we should be at that point where medium tire should be the better tire to be on now. But so far, I'm struggling to catch up with Kimmy. Granted, not that I'm really driving the greatest right now, but what's your perfect track? Honestly, not talked about enough in my opinion. Watkins Glen. I really do think that's the perfect track.
Car in front, 3.2 seconds.
Mostly because I think you could take any car there and have a good time. Like, it just has a good flow to it. Just overall a lot of fun. And like, again, I feel like you could genuinely just take any car and just have fun there. Yeah, it's a Watkins Glen. Still not really catching Kimmy. Staying far enough ahead of
No
Oscar.
need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's
Not
looking
really
good.
getting this. What's the best drifting game in your opinion? This game when you're driving in wet weather. That's it. Practically a drift game at that point. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't really do that kind of stuff. Days for Australia? I know. Honestly, I'm still excited. Even with like everything coming out of testing, I'm so excited. I'm just excited for everyone to be back. sorry, chat. 1 second. What is with YouTube today? What are we doing? Getting like some random ass people coming into the streams, just spewing shit, you know? Anywho. Lance can teach you, he's a master in the rain. Rude. Oh, Callie took fast as that. What the hell happened to Callie then? I thought she was like, oh, lost her way off. Well, I'm confused. Shit, I thought you were gonna be. No, you're good, Zach. You're good. You're good. They're far in front. Yeah. Yeah. Sure is. Sure it is. And Chad, at least now I kind of know for the race, like, softer, obviously a better tire than expected. Woo. Saved it. Saved it. Good. Just a little impromptu drift.
Okay,
why not?
We lost the position. Try to keep focus.
Why not? Lando coming in the pits? Okay. If I planning to bring 12 sprints, yeah, I was talking about that at the start of the stream.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
I hate everything about that. Answers your question. That was the joke. Exactly. Exactly. Do I like sprints? No, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. They're just dumb at this point. Like, it's just a short race that means almost nothing. It means literally almost nothing. I mean, you're not going to see guys, like, really push all that hard for them. Because they're not going to try to risk their car for the next day. No, it's just, yeah. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I think they. I kind of wish they like would do like a proper sprint, whether if it was like, you know, for the sprint race, maybe they do a reverse order, or you know, the get rid of sprint quali, give the teams more time to practice, and then do, I don't know, then maybe do like a have the championship standings determined or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I wish it meant, like when they first brought sprints in, I didn't think they were a bad idea. Because it determined the order for the race. So it like kind of meant something. Now it's like, now it's just another race for nothing. And again, nobody really cares. Yeah, like it's a race without any strategies. In a sport where racing isn't really the main focal point. Yeah, bro, I missed my first opportunity to mod. What are we doing, bro? I'm gonna have to take away your mod powers. Stop Maybank coming in. Get him on the outside there. Let's send it up the inside. Okay. Pitch back here. There we go. No, you're good, man. Good. like Crazy Drift instead of Corsa, but I can only use the base game. So I want a different drift game. I mean, there's some out there. Isn't there like a Driftmaster game or some shit like that? I don't know. Like I don't really do that shit. It's never really been my thing. You know, I think I know why Lando could. Lando probably got wing damage with Oscar. Went wide. Makes sense. Imagine if Piastri actually wins a Red Bull. That'd be something. That'd be something. He does have some more. Yeah. Forgot to check my components going into this race. Whoops. Whoopsies. Alright, chat. So now we know, at least for the race, I mean, it's a two-stop strategy for this track, so we could probably go like soft, medium, or even maybe like soft, medium, soft, something to that effect. But we should definitely be able to run two sets of softs. Don't really have any problems. Have to try to save a set of tires for quality. Can. Save it. Zero, no worries. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, gap ahead, 5.5 seconds.
Line down the street there. Coming out. Managed to hold on though.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
As long as I don't make any mistakes, I mean, we should at least get P4. Unfortunately, I'm not catching Kimmy. Not happening, but that's all right. Once again, chat, appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. It's been kind of a boring race. Don't really have a pace, but appreciate y'all being here. Too wet.
I didn't do it!
Thank you for that follow over there on Twitch. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, JC. Bro. What's up, bro? Thoughts on 2026 regs? I think they're gonna be shit. But I think we have to kind of take it with a grain of salt until Australia, you know. Obviously, right now we're still a little bit of ways away, and obviously a lot can change in that time frame. Not enough to make the racing better, obviously, but yeah, I mean, just going based off testing, I don't love it, obviously. You know, cars shouldn't have to lift and coast around the track on a, you know, regular basis. At that point, you might as well just turn F1 into an endurance sport. But
okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll know in a couple weeks. You know, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Right, Gasly and Ferrari in the game. Yeah, Max is also in a McLaren. Charles is in a McLaren. It's crazy silly seasons. Silly seasons have been very, very silly. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of guys in testing that have looked really good. I mean, Ferrari looks promising, obviously, in the role. Isaac potentially seems like he could do decent with Red Bull. So, I don't know. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we'll see what happens, really. Again, like I said, I always kind of take testing with a grain of salt. I think there's really not a lot you should take away from testing time.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tough day today, guys.
We will see.
This wasn't meant for us, but thank you so much for the hard work.
Yeah, P4 there, chat. P4 there in
so
the
with
sprint.
the sprint concluded, join us next time
Not
for
great,
qualifying.
but
And of course, the main event, this weekend's Formula
See the
1
overtake
Grand Prix.
between Bottas.
We'll see you next time.
Hajar running out of battery. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but you know, again, we'll see what happens, dude. What happens? I don't know. Oh. That works. Oh. There we go. There we go. All right. Getting to quali. Then we got the race. We got some rain for the race too, so should be interesting. Should be interesting.
It's a United States love affair with Formula 1.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
Let's I'm gonna go even further down on the wings. I just want to get more straight line speed. Not that I necessarily think that's a problem, and I think I could carry the speed through the corners more. It's just ultimately the McLarens are just so quick, so it's whatever I can do to just kind of make stuff happen. Where I'm at, and I have no other ICs available. Guess we can go back to an old one. Guess we'll go back to an old one. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you feel better. No sweat. Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. All right. Well, since we most of the session, I'm just gonna until the end here. Just go out late. And then, go out to the lap.
Okay, when you're ready,
there will be a stream. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. Or LMU. Or LMU. Heat. Really bad chat. Heat was really bad. I wanted to qualify first.
I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22.
The setup goes just a little bit more pace on the straights. That's really kind of all I'm looking for out of it. But we'll see. I'm sacked from my cricket lessons? What? Okay. Alright, here we go, chat. Oh, back. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. I don't know why I couldn't put two and two together there.
We've been pushed down to P22.
Sector 2. Not great. Not great. It gave us more straight line speed, but my cornering is like as expected, not as good now. Rip. Oh well. At least we got through. That's all that mattered. That is all that mattered.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
All right. Let's... You know what? I'm just going to do the same thing. Essentially just do like a one-shot quality here. Swing to the end. And I just want to make sure I save a set of tires, a set of softs. Fresh set of softs for the race. That's really all I'm trying to do here.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Chat, once we're done with this season, I still haven't really decided whether or not I want to do this. I just have to kind of depend on certain things. But, once we're done with the season, I think, oh god. Did I just get hit? I just got hit. Anywho. Once we're done with the season, I think I'm gonna, like, try to kind of do some, like, various stuff, you know what I mean, until, pretty much until, like, F126 DLC drops, like, I'll probably do some AMS2, like, retro Formula 1 content.
Okay, I'm afraid we've been pushed down to P16.
Come right closer.
How's that?
Okay. I got you. I got you. Is that better? I could probably turn the gain up.
Two minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap
anyway,
here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
Yeah, we'll probably do some, like, AMS2 content. I said some, like, retro Formula 1 stuff. Continue to keep playing LMU because I'm just having fun playing it. And then, yeah, like I said, I don't know if I want to do season 4 in this. I might not. I might not. I haven't really decided yet. Oh my god, I just went so deep there. Car just did not want to slow down. Terrible for a second. And a terrible start to the second. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Anyway, like I was saying, that's just kind of some stuff to look forward to, I guess. That's a cut. Yep.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
I turned in too soon, dude. I turned in too soon, man. Son of a bitch. God damn it. God damn it. Well, that's our qualifying run over. Awesome. I mean, we made up for the terrible start by going purple second sector, but... And I feel like for the most part, our third sector was actually pretty good, and then we did that. So... Awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, that's that. let's get into the race. We're gonna have to deal with some rain. I just remember that. So my strategy means absolutely nothing now. Now that I think about it. I'm gonna have to think that one over. I might start on like mediums or something, maybe even hards, and just run until the rain goes, or comes rather. Try to get whatever position I can. Decisions. All right, I'll be right back.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand Prix since 2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise track. It's 3.6 miles long and we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Norris, Ollie Behrman, and Antonelli, Bortoletto, Colapinto, Hadjar, and Pierre Gasly, Mayer, Albon, Jack Doohan, and Sainz, Hamilton, Aaron, Zach O'Sullivan, and Tim Tramnitz, Maloney, Hulkenberg, Lawson, and Aiden Jackson rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me for the first time this season here in the commentary box, Naomi Schiff. Hello, Gnomes. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about...
Let's see how we do here, chat.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
You've got some work to do to match your result from last race. Come on, we know you can do it.
I'm thinking... We got rain coming... Now that's showing it being more towards the end of the race. Something tells me that it's going to be sooner than that. So I'm thinking I just try to stretch the hell out of these medium tires. I think that's the move. Realistically, the hards would probably be better, but I feel like I'm going to be so slow. I feel like everybody around me is going to mostly be on softs, so... I think that's the move. I think that's what we do, chap. I think that's what we do. Gloves back on. I think that is what... Start P15. Oh, did Aiden take a penalty? Aiden took a penalty. That makes sense. He had the... Yeah, he had the mechanical failure or something. Yeah, okay. I knew. So, not looking good for Apex GP, chat. Not looking good. We're trying to stay ahead of Ferrari here in the constructors. To do so, obviously, we got to try to finish better than them, and well, I've been kind of leading the way in that regard, but yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. Not the ideal starting position. Again, everybody around me is pretty much on soft, so like that's another side of it too that like I'm gonna try to, I don't know, kind of keep in mind here as we go on race. But hopefully we have some good pace. I mean, that's really all I care about. I just want to be competitive. If I'm not, well, this is gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a long one. But either way, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. You know, wherever you're watching. Much love. Much love. Like I said, after this tomorrow, we'll be back on some LMU. I really wanna play LMU.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
I've been having fun with it, and it's really been a good time. So. Even when stuff doesn't go my way, like, it's still just fun. So. All right, chat. Here we go. Here we go. Toto is in on the files, he admitted. Like, the files? Like, those files?
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Alright, here we go. 5 red lights. And we are off. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, that's not right. We got nothing to lose. Fuck it. God damn it. I deserve that. Deserve that. Except not really. That was 10 times worse. Okay. Alright. Just immediately break as soon as I had to rewind. Here we go. I'm gonna nail this. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. There's no way I'm getting this. I think I fucked myself here, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, okay. Look at that. Beautiful. First try, every time. Anywho. Mercedes live training? Literally that. Ah, Diego, hello. Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been a bit. Welcome. Alright. Yeah, we are a little bit faster in a straight line now. And there's that for us, at least. Not gonna lie, I believe that Lewis might win in 2026. He might get a win in 2026, but I don't know if he's gonna win. But, you know, I will say, the Ferrari copium, it's there. It's there.
DRS now enabled.
It's definitely there.
year. Purple sector 1. Terrible start to the sector though. Going to be so bad this season. Yeah, in general, it's probably not going to be a good year, but it is what it is. I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess. Who knows? It might be better than we think. Again, we really won't know until Australia hits. Once Australia hits, then we'll know for sure, but sure you win so you don't lose. That is sound advice. That's pretty sound advice. Thank you. This is why I paid the big ones, Kirks. All 8 of them. Exactly. Exactly. Wait, are you complaining about your pay? I'll dock you. Alright, let's see if we can, Exactly. 8 pennies is a lot. A lot of money. Maybe we get close to these guys. Charles is pulling away. What a surprise. Not really. We got a nice little train going here. No, sir. Definitely not, sir. Alright, cool. Pretty good starts. Yeah, they seem to kind of have it nailed down pretty well. That and I saw a video of like somebody doing like an animated comparison of like the top teams like fastest lap times and like dude Ferrari's capability, more specifically Lewis. Capability to be just so late on the brakes and the amount of momentum they gain through the corner. Going into the corner, rather. It's quite impressive. Quite impressive. Yikes. Because you have the Apex GP DLC, will there be 24 drivers on the grid when the DLC drops? Probably not. Probably not. My guess is the Apex DLC, same thing with Countersport DLC, because you can also play as Countersport. My guess is that will be available for the 2026 expansion. Which is also dumb. But then their argument is going to be, well, if you want to play as Apex or play as Countersport, you just keep playing with the 2025 cars. That's going to be their argument. Yeah, my guess is you won't be able to play as them. Although, I'd imagine there's going to be a MyTeam mode, so yeah, I'd imagine there would be 24 cars. Unless the MyTeam mode is going to be just, hey, now you can just drive as one of the teams on the grid. That might be the move, honestly. That might be what they do. Because otherwise they got to create, like, another garage for cars to be able to box at,
no
to come out of.
Focus on the driving.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. My guess is, like, the expansion's going to be very basic. Like, you're really not going to see much from the DLC. I feel like it's mostly just gonna be a reskin. You'll be able to do a driver career mode. I don't know what I was doing there. I'm not gonna lie, chat. You're probably only gonna be able to do like a driver career mode. That's really about it. There is a car there. You're right. Yeah, Lewis does good, but it's not gonna be an 8 tile. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. I don't see Ferrari winning the title this year. But again, there's a little bit of copium. A little bit. My team turns into pick a team, I'll crash out. And dude, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me. At least for, you know, the DLC. But again, honestly, in my opinion, I don't even think there will be a MyTeam option. Please be Charles. Please be Charles. Please be Charles. It's fucking Max. God damn it. Anyway, I got so excited for a second, chat. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, again, my guess is there probably won't even really be a MyTeam for the expansion. It'll probably just be driver career, and that's it. The chat is dead. Yeah, dude, I've kind of fallen off. I've fallen off as a streamer, man. It's just, that's just what's happened. I'm old. Nobody cares about me anymore. Janik, thank you for the follow. I made John Deere for my team. Hell yeah. Love that. Love that. Alright, I should be able to get all in here. Quite the run going there. Swinging back up the inside though. Qualified 19th. Yeah. It'd be like that. Yeah, honestly, looking back on it, I kind of regret picking Apex. Like, it's cool, like, that I got to drive with Sunny and all that stuff, but, yeah, I don't know. Kind of regret it. AI level? 105. It's not bad. Not bad. I got a little bit of talent, you know. Just a little bit, not a lot.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
I might have put the strat though, chat. 10 to 15 minutes till rain. I mean, my tires will probably be gone, but. Let's see if we can catch these guys. They're battling up ahead. Be nice to catch them. Put us in P2 at least. Really, the more they battle, the more it should open the door for us, but we'll see. We will see. Why is Lewis at Apex? We're in season 3 of MyTeam. So we signed him at the end of last season to replace Sunny. Sunny decided to leave the sport. He's moved on. So now, now Lewis is taking over. Although Lewis is retiring at the end of the season, hence the name of the stream title. But there's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes. Kind of wild. Alright, we're closing in on Piastri. Getting there. Slowly but surely. I realized 2027 is Lewis's 20th year in F1. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. The Apex GP retirement home. Yo, low key though. Low key though. Apex GP for drivers go to retire. Has Alonso retired?
Okay,
he did.
This is good. You're catching the car
yeah,
ahead.
he retired at the end of season 1. Hey, mate. Hello. Welcome. You gonna come back for Apex GP? He just might. He just might. The rookie's still got something to prove, you know? Alright, we should be able to get Oscar here.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Very nice. Thank you, thank you. Ah, no. 5 consecutive titles in Apex. Imagine that. Still have yet to get a title. Normally by now I would have a title. Usually like season 2, like, usually by then I already have a title, but my career save has been kind of buggy, so a little bit of a delay in like the progression of things, trying to get a better car and things like that. Meanwhile, other teams were, you know, max level halfway through season 2, so it's like, you know, it's a little behind, and then now I still lack straight line speed and everything like that, so here we are. Alright, Diego. We're good. We're good. See you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to everybody tuning in. You know, wherever you're watching, again, I know I say that a lot, but I want y'all to know I appreciate you. I really do. Whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, or wherever you watch, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Been a pretty terrible lap, by the way.
And gap to the car in front, 2.7 seconds.
Ferrari surprised me. I expected Mercedes to have the best cars. Again, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Like, it's testing. I remember that one year when K-Mag, you know, randomly came back after they dropped Nazareth like right before the start of the season. You know, K-Mag put the Haas car like fucking like P3 at one point during testing, and you know, Haas obviously wasn't that great that year. So like, again, take it with a grain of salt, you know. I feel like a lot of times people try to create narratives from testing, and you know, which, I mean, if you're a part of the media or whatever, like, I understand that's kind of your job, so I get it, but and I get, like, there's just so much excitement and anticipation for the season start that, like, you want to create a narrative, you just want something to look forward to, and again, I, you know, totally get that, but we've seen it year after year. There's a massive difference between round 1 and testing. So, man, time will tell. Time will tell, really. That's how I look at it. Wish you go to Silverstone this year. It's so expensive though. Huh. Yeah, I mean, going to an F1 race is pretty expensive nowadays. Right there. Yeah, it's real deep in the corner there. Damn. A lot of mistakes there. Ferrari R firing before double DNF. Exactly. Exactly. I'd much rather go to the GT3 race at Brent Hodge. Oh yeah. I'm not really that into GT3 racing. Like I enjoy like multi-class endurance racing. I enjoy that stuff, but not so much like GT3 on its own. I plan to go to Daytona 24 next year.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
In the cards.
2.7 seconds.
See if and when. Bro, it's like F1 Fridays only, seriously? No, I just figured, like, since we did LMU yesterday, I figured I'd do an F1 today. And then we'll do LMU tomorrow. But then, like, probably all of next week, I'll probably do F1. Just to finish out the season. But we'll see. We will see. Watching cars do laps for 24 hours in a circle, super fun. There's a lot of chaos that happens in those races, to be fair.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Fair.
But, like, the thing about going to, like, a 24-hour event, whether it's Daytona, Nürburgring, Le Mans, even Spa, is, like, those events, man, they're like festivals in, you know, within themselves. Like, there's so much that goes on during those weekends. Like, Daytona 24, for example.
We're slowly gaining
it's like
on the car
$160 for 5 days of access. Garage access. You get to watch, you know, the 6 different races that happen over the course of that time period. Like, dude, it's crazy value. So again, there's so much more that goes on outside of you just going there to watch the 24. Now, granted, if you want to go watch just the 24, you can, and it's like $80 for that. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, the crowd at Spa is, you know, it's obviously incredible. You know, it's a good experience in and of itself. I would like to go to Spa. I hate that Spa is on our rotation on the calendar now. I really do. But at the end of the day, it's a money thing. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Money talks. Rotation means like 1 year we get Spa and 1 year not. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Which is so dumb. So dumb. To make more room for fucking more street circuits, more tracks that we just don't give a fuck about. Miami's still 2040. Yeah, like Miami is on the calendar for the next fucking 14 years. Because, you know, everybody loves Miami, right? Like, yeah, it's crazy. But again, it's a money thing. It's really what it comes down to. Spa doesn't really generate money like that, you know? In comparison to all the other Grand Prix, it's actually one of the cheaper ones to go to. Alright, I keep gaining time and then I immediately lose it because I just immediately start making mistakes. So, I gotta try to clean things up here. I again, I'm playing the long game. I'd imagine these guys are going to start pitting within the next couple laps.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.8 seconds.
Kind of continue to see what happens here as we go on. Me, I'm just going to keep running until practically until the tires fall off, but keep running until the rain hits. Kind of hit the grid circuit, but we'll wait until the race. Yeah, I mean, like, we'll wait and see what it looks like on the, you know, what it looks like when the cars actually finally hit the track on it. But yeah, that's another one. Like I don't want another street circuit. Give me more actual tracks. Like, yes, give us more German tracks. Like, put a German track back on the calendar. The German fan base has always been so great for F1, historically speaking, and like, it's just why why are they not on the calendar? We have 3 U.S. Grand Prix. Which, as an American, I'm telling you, is dumb. But we have 3 U.S. Grand Prix. No German Grand Prix? You mean to tell me tracks like fucking Vegas and Miami are better than a track like Hockenheim, Nürburgring? Better than tracks like Malaysia? Like, come on now. It's a joke. At the end of the day, F1 just doesn't care about its fan base. And, I mean, that's been very apparent for many years now. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, no matter how often we complain or anything like that. I mean, again, just look at the report that apparently they're going to do 12 sprint races. Not a single fan has asked for that. Not a single one. But they're saying fan demand is a large reason why they're doing it. Get the fuck out of here. Need Sepang back. Yeah, dude, Sepang was always fantastic. Always. It's a good track. The weather created like a crazy elements of things. Like, dude, imagine today's cars. Maybe not the 2026 mix, but like, imagine this car, right? Imagine the ground effect area around Sepang. That'd be so much fun, dude. So dumb. Who asked for more sprint races? Exactly.
Okay,
not a single person.
Trailing the car ahead by 2.5
Not a
seconds.
single person asked for that. But yet, here we are. They're going to be coming. So be ready. Hockenheim still holds trauma for me. Attended IRL, watched fellows crash. Yeah, that's tough. But I mean, again, dude, like that's a perfect example of like why those tracks were good, man. Like they're just chaos. You know, there's just so much unpredictability. They take out Baku or Monaco on the flip. I'll be real with you. I'm okay if Monaco goes. Monaco hasn't been good for many years now. Now, granted, now that the cars are smaller and things like that, maybe it will be better. I mean, I think it all kind of depends on what this year looks like. But yeah, Monaco hasn't been good for quite some time. So, we'll kind of wait and see what happens there. Baku is usually pretty entertaining. So I'll agree with you in that regard. Like, Baku usually has some, like, really good midfield racing. So, I don't hate that.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now.
Monaco just has aura. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong in that regard. That's always been my thought with Monaco. Like, Monaco has always just been a staple of the calendar because one, just how long it's been on the calendar, and two, just the overall, just what's the word I'm looking for? Just the overall energy around the track. You know what I mean? Just these ferocious cars doing the speeds that they're doing around these narrow streets, like with the elevation changes and everything else. Like,
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now.
It was always just such a beautiful thing. The problem is that now street circuits have become so common that it kind of takes away from the car itself, you know? Now that they do so many street circuits, it just kind of ruins the aura that is Monaco. Unless you go to the Monaco race, but yeah, that's obviously a little different.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.0 seconds.
Alright, starting to lose a little bit of time here. Yeah, trying to see if I can pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'd be okay with Monaco leaving the calendar at this point. I really would be. As much as I hate to say it, because I've always genuinely loved Monaco, but yeah, I'd be okay with it gone. I think I just saw a raindrop. Yep, saw it too. There we go. Alright, so the rain is starting to hit. Man, I could have went softs to start. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I mean, the strategy worked out well in the end, but could have went softs to start. Now, the great thing here would be the guys on the softs decided to pit. A little wide there. And then came in to pit again for inners, but
okay,
I don't think
be
that's going to
mindful of
happen.
the conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend
There'll never be a track like Monaco. Yeah, 100%. I mean,
this early.
there certainly won't be. But I feel like it's just kind of gotten forgotten about. Mostly because of, again, just how terrible the race has been there. We just need a combination of a track and street circuits. Like, well, we don't, though, because that's the problem right now. We need less street circuits. Right now, like, half the calendar is street circuits. And some of them are good. Some of them are really good and are really entertaining. Yeah, Jeddah being one of them. Oh, God. Australia being another one. Montreal's technically a street circuit. That's always entertaining. Baku usually doesn't disappoint. Like, some of them are really good. But yeah, I would like to see more traditional tracks. French GP? I like France too. France created some good midfield racing, but that was about it. That was about it. I'll be honest, I always hated Paul Ricard. Always hated it. I always thought it was just an eyesore to look at, because there's, you know, 176 different layouts. And then, like, driving it in the games was just never fun for me. I don't know. I just never really liked it. I know that's, like, a kind of unpopular opinion, but... Alright, Charles is coming in. Is he coming in for inners? Yes, he is. I should have pit. No, I should have pit. Le Mans GP. I mean, they couldn't do the full circuit. There's no way. But, I mean, they could do, like, the Bugatti layout. I think that would be possible. I don't think it'd be good for racing, but...
Understood. Stopping this lap.
I should have bit that lap, chat. I was thinking about it, too. It's just too late.
Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. Okay, copy that.
Damn. Well, that sucks. There goes that. Hopefully we have a good pace in the wet, but I doubt we will. They love making mid-track. Yeah, they really do. Really do. Qatar GP sucks? That it does. Oh, I just went so deep there. Yeah, Qatar is terrible. Because it's not meant to be an F1 track. American hating on French history. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess so. A little bit there. Oh, I should have boxed that last lap. I'm so mad at myself. I'm going to lose so much time. As soon as I saw Charles come in, I should have hit.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Should have hit. Saved it. Lost a little more than 4 seconds.
DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates.
Shit. Bring Turkish and Hockenheim back. Turkey was good. Turkey was good. Hockenheim, I miss Hockenheim so much, man. I really do. Holding Oscar. Yeah, I really did there. That was pretty bad.
Okay, mate,
that was pretty bad.
Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in
yeah,
there,
I mean, I don't know. Like I wouldn't hate
time. We're happy with that one.
Paul Ricard being back, but like,
now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
Love Paul Ricard. Don't love it. All right, we come back out in P3 at least. But yeah, we just lost a lot of time. And my setup is not geared for wet weather racing, so it's ought to be fun. Yeah, at Shanghai, I've never been a fan of. Never really loved that. I was okay with it not being on the calendar. I also miss Portugal. Thankfully, it's coming back. Thankfully, it's coming back. I would love for, like, in America, I would love for them to go to more, like, actual tracks. You know what I mean? Like, I would love for them to go to, like...
Okay, conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least.
Please slow down. Yeah, like, I'd love for them to go to Watkins Glen. I would love for them to go to, like, Road America. That'd be great. Not Daytona. Daytona would be bad. That would not be good. Indy. Hell, fuck it. Go back to Indy again, you know? I would love for them to go to some of the, like, the actual good American tracks. Not like these lame-ass street circuits and then fucking cover it. Isn't Madrid getting canceled? Is it? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Next track to New York? Yeah, probably. Probably will be. I know they've been trying to do a track for New York in ages.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 14.5 seconds.
Which again, instead of trying to do a street circuit in fucking like Times Square or some nonsense, they could do Watkins Glen, which is in New York. Oh, dude, not even just traffic. Like, that's always their thought was like they wanted to try to make it so that they go through Times Square, which I understand why. Like, all the surrounding areas of the most, like, the busiest part of New York City would just be, yeah, I mean, forget about it. It'd be terrible, dude. It'd be terrible. New Yorkers would hate it. Like, it's just... yeah. It'd be miserable. It'd be miserable. Plus, they'd have to go through, fucking pave over, like, literally all the roads that would be the track. My car is not set up for wet weather, chat. This is bad. This is bad. Isn't New York just like a lot of little squares? Sort of. Sort of. There'd be too many rats on track? Yo, that's actually another factor too. Like, dude, like New York City, listen, man. I like New York. I really do. I've been to New York City many times. Like, I love it there. I love seeing like the skyline in the distance and things like it's so cool, right? However, when you're walking around the city, dude, I mean it smells bad with all the fucking trash that's just on the streets. Not obviously homelessness is a major issue there. It's not the most pleasant city in the world. As much as I hate to say it.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I'm bring the thing back here. Maybe that helps a little bit. Oh. The Cali just went into me. Okay, bringing the diff back did not help. London wouldn't be bad. Again, that's another. Like, I don't want a street circuit though. You know what I mean? Like, just no need. No need for another street circuit. We already have so many.
17.0 seconds.
And again, that it goes to show you, like, that clearly the folks over at who owns F125? Liberty Media, right? The folks over there clearly do not listen to the fans. Not a single fan is asking for more sport races. Not a single fan is asking for more street circuits. We're all asking for like go back to actual tracks. That's like the general consensus amongst the entire fan base.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Don't get why F1 isn't doing Brands Hatch. I couldn't see Brands Hatch going well with today's cars. They used to do Brands Hatch back in the day, obviously. But how I say back in the day, it really wasn't that long ago. But I just don't think they would work well with today's cars. Hang on 1 second, chat. Sorry. Sorry. I got a text from work. Kind of had to focus on that. My bad. 1 second. Okay. Anywho. Sorry. You know, Chad, I'm kind of sad. I wish the strategy kind of worked out in our favor. To where we get out in front of Leclerc. I could be holding him up right now. Maybe force him to get a little bit of damage, you know what I mean? Do some spots, but no. Instead, we're struggling for dear life here. Trying to stay ahead of Cali. Struggling for dear life just to get the car to slow down. She's all over that rear end. That's what he said. Or she said. Yeah, Ollie's right there too. Which I think ultimately I'm going to back them up. Oh god, into the guys behind. Where my stopwatch? I wish I could just turn that feature on.
And gap to the car in front, 20.9 seconds.
That was really unbreakable. I do not have enough downforce for this weather, chat. Bad. This is bad. I feel like normally, like a normal setup for me around here, like, would actually be really good in these conditions, but not thinking about the rain. Geared the setup for a little bit, where it's a little bit better, just straight line speed. Which I think did help us a lot there in dry conditions, but yeah, right now it's not good. That rain or your tears, it might be both. Hate to see the F125 being drained out of you. Yeah, it's really just the game. Really just the game. I mean, yeah, actual life, yeah, you know, love it, but I don't know, man. I really hope the DLC does something for me, you know? I'm not expecting it to, but I mean, at that point, too, like, by the time the DLC comes out, I'll be back to work full-time, but, like, I won't be streaming as much, meaning I won't be playing it as much, so who knows, maybe I'll enjoy it a little bit more, but again, I don't expect the DLC to really be much either, so. And then, hopefully, whatever they put out next year is really good. Because if it's not, I might be done with F1 games, to be honest with you. That might be it for me. And I mean, on a positive note, I mean, from
going to be lightening up over
a racing standpoint, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff.
More grip as we clear the standing water.
Just in general, like, I mean, we
Okay,
have.
so gap to the car ahead, 20.5 seconds.
LMU's career mode is supposed to be coming out this year, which I wasn't even expecting a career mode for that game. AMS2's career mode is also going to be coming out, which I'm really excited for. I'm excited for that. That's gonna be awesome when that finally comes out. Probably be playing that a lot, to be honest with you. iRacing's career mode is supposed to be coming out. That actually might get me back into iRacing, to be honest. So I don't know. I mean, we got no that. We got options. Do this a sec. I'm here to support LMU. Move over to that. I might, honestly. At the end of the season, I've been sitting here kind of going back and forth, deciding what I want to do. Whether I want to do a season 4, whether I just want to maybe start like a driver career mode, just to kind of start fresh, or if I just kind of stop playing this and just kind of do a variety of stuff, including LMU, until the DLC drops. So I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. We'll see. We shall see. That's kind of sucked, because I mean, like, I've been having a lot of fun with LMU. It's just not popularity level on that game to a more casual viewer base. Isn't there? In comparison to this game. Not that that's saying much, because my chat has been pretty quiet today across the board, but still. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future looks like. We will see. Again, I just hope the DLC's good.
At the moment, just focus on the driving.
Hope the DLC's good. But at the same token, like, you know, think about it too. Like, if they make it where it's a lot like your, you know, your experience in real life, where your drivers are constantly having to manage battery and things like that. I don't know how much fun that's gonna really be to play either. So, safety car duty, you're crying. Yeah, you know, hey. That'd be another thing too. Fuck, dude, I feel like I barely ever get safety cars in this. So you know what? Fuck it. If my crying caused more safety cars, I'm all in. I'm all in. And at the end of the day, do we enjoy everything else? Everyone else would follow it if they really enjoy the content. Yes and no. Yes and no. Because, like, I get a lot of people, like, every time when I stream LMU, like, I get a lot of people, the, you know, normal viewers who pop into the stream and go, oh, no F1 today? And I go, nope. And then they do. So, like, yes and no.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 21.5 seconds.
And then there's, like, the other side of it, too, with, like, the algorithm standpoint, right? Like, you know, the algorithm kind of picks up on trends, like, based off, like, how often you're streaming maybe a specific game or anything like that. So me throwing LMU into the mix is honestly kind of screwing up the algorithm a little bit. Because it knows that I primarily play F1. So whenever I do play LMU, like, yeah, I'm probably less likely to be recommended and things like that, because, again, it doesn't really know who to recommend me to, if that makes sense, you know? I mean, obviously you're doing this in terms of finances. No, I mean, like, well...
Okay, I think we're still in the right tires for the time being.
I would like to make money from this. I make virtually nothing streaming right now. Would I like to turn this into more of a career to where I do make more money from it? Yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm just not at that point with it. I'm aware of that, and I mean, that'll probably never be the case. But you know, I'm also aware that, like, I do need to do certain things to increase my chances of that. That's why I sit here and play this. It's hard to, again, because of algorithms and things like that, it's very hard to grow when you're kind of being a variety streamer. Even if it is mostly one category that you're doing, like if it's mostly just, let's say, racing games, for example, it's still kind of hard to grow at that point. It's your variety, but it seems most of my views in terms of racing so far when I stream in DC7. Yeah, and, like, you know, again, if that's, like, you're consistent with your streaming, then, again, it's more likely to get recommended. Now, GC7 in general is a decently popular game. That's a big part of it, too. And while, like, LMU, for example, is, like, it's growing in viewership and overall player base and things like that, and it is, you know, a very popular game right now, it is still very niche player base and very niche fan base, primarily because it's only on PC. So. But anywho, yeah, that's my TED Talk. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. No! Late on the break.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 24.3 seconds.
I really do hope that, like, with F127, I really do hope they kind of gear themselves more in the sim direction rather than being a simcade. I don't think they will. But the internet is also weird. Won't allow me to do online races.
We're starting to reach the point where you're going to start aquaplaning with those tyres. We think you're alright for now, but it might not be long before
most popular racing thingy is F1, and it's kind of sad. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Because there's just so much better racing games out there and just racing content as a whole. Like, personally, I think my LMU content is better than my F1 content. I really do. But, I mean, F1 has a really great career mode. Like, that's the one thing that the F1 games have always been better at in comparison to quite literally every other racing game is the career mode. And that's why I've continued to play them over the years. But, in terms of actual racing, I mean, yeah, like, I think LMU's, I think just about every game at this point is better. Minus a couple options, but I would agree there's more content in LMU. Yeah, I think LMU as a whole is just much more entertaining. Much more entertaining. Like, I would rather, sorry, another work text. I'd rather sit and watch LMU content over F1 content right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, there is a career mode in development, which I'm excited for. Which I'm excited for. Sorry. Did you send me that text? Am I crazy? Man, maybe not. Sorry, 1 second, chat. There it is. Beep, beep, beep. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I gotta make a quick phone call. I'm sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. Work. Duty calls, you know? Happens. Okay. Anywho, what were we talking about? I don't even remember. Don't even remember at this point. Oh, yeah, content. Yeah, so, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, as a whole... I might want my other glove. As a whole, like, I feel like I would... I mean, like, there's a part of me that's really excited to, like, kind of dig into a lot of other stuff this year. You know? And I think with the approach of just doing a DLC for F1 rather than coming out with a new game, I think that's going to get pretty boring very quick. So I think that'll give me more freedom to want to try out other stuff.
5.8 seconds.
We will see. Harry, hello. Yo. Sorry, did you just say as a whore? No, I said as a whole. W-H-O-L-E. As a whore, I really think...
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Oh my god, the car no longer slow down. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'll tell you this, like, if I didn't want to stream F1, I wouldn't stream F1. It'd be as simple as that. And, like, while I'm not really loving the game lately, I'm not really completely into it lately, it doesn't mean I don't necessarily, you know, not want to stream it. I just wish I had more fun playing it, you know? I feel like my races in this career mode have been quite literally just like real life, you know? Where it's just a whole lot of nothing. And like if I was at least winning every race, then, you know, I might not mind as much, you know, but I'm not. So it's like, alright.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Oh, come on. The way you love, don't burn out? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'm getting burnt out on it yet. I think we're getting there. I do think we're getting there. I don't think I'm fully there just yet, you know? But the problem is that, again, going back to my initial point, there has to be, like, a little bit of give and take, right? Like, I have to enjoy it, but y'all also have to enjoy it as well. And unfortunately, the stuff that I enjoy isn't necessarily the most popular things in the world. Like, for example, AMS2. I love playing AMS2. People won't really care about AMS2 content as much, you know? Unless there's an update, you know? When an update comes out, people will tune into that stuff, but that's about it. In between updates, nobody really cares.
Okay, gap to the car in front.
LMU, kind of the same thing. While yeah, it's becoming very popular, it's still very niche, you know, as a whole. Pro is niche? Yeah, I mean, my point exactly. My point exactly. Like, the stuff that I'm really into right now, it's kind of more niche fan bases, you know? So it makes it a little bit tougher. I think the only one would be, like, I think the only one that I could potentially switch over to, that I think would still give me a good level of viewership, would probably be iRacing. That's really it. Like, if I started doing iRacing again, I feel like that would get a pretty decent viewership. But I don't want to play iRacing. So I don't want to pay for iRacing either, to be honest with you. There's that. Motorsport as a whole is still pretty niche in my opinion. Absolutely, yeah. Motorsport as a whole is very niche. It's a very, very niche thing, especially sim racing. Yeah, very, very niche. There's no denying it. But there are definitely some levels to it. You know what I mean? Like, I think though, like F1 has obviously become very, very popular. And it continues to grow in popularity. But like, you know, WEC, IMSA, you know, the endurance style racing is very niche in comparison. You know, F1's more mainstream. And then like NASCAR, for example, you know, unless you're from the States, most people don't really care about NASCAR. And I'll be honest, there's not really a lot of good NASCAR games out there. Unless you go back and play like an old one. And trying to stream like old games, like most people don't really care about that. Unless like that is your platform, that is your channel, that's what you're known for. So. And unfortunately, that's not my channel. That's not what my channel's known for.
Okay, gap ahead.
iRacing will kill you? Low key, it probably would. It probably would. It's, you know, it'd be popular. It'd be popular. I'd still say iRacing is probably more popular than LMU right now. I know like a lot of people who like swear up and down by iRacing, and absolutely love it. Beautiful scan work. Thanks. Yeah, I know a lot of people who love iRacing, swear up and down by it. They're kind of coming over to LMU right now because of how much they're enjoying LMU in comparison. But I guarantee you, from a streaming viewership, I think it's still more popular. Not gonna lie, I would not watch iRacing. I hate it with a passion. Yeah, fair enough. You know, fair enough. I mean, good for you. Or good thing for you, I guess. I don't have any intentions on playing iRacing. I might check out the career mode when that comes out, depending on the details on that. But that's about it. LMU's gonna blow up soon. I feel it in my bones. I mean, it's close, dude. It is close. It continues to grow like more and more. You know what? I'm curious. Somebody take a look at what's the Steam numbers on LMU right now. What's the current like 24-hour peak? Granted, you know, the weekend's coming up, so it's gonna probably be busier over this weekend, and then next weekend is a special event. So I imagine it'll be more popular then. I'm curious. Like, I saw, like, Ben Daly post a video of it, him playing LMU for the first time. And overall, he enjoyed it and shared some very similar complaints as I have in comparison to, like, playing LMU to playing this. It's tough for me. I think that's my biggest issue with this game. I think I figured it out, really. My biggest issue is going from LMU to this. Like, they feel so drastically different. And LMU just feels so much better. There's a more sense of an immersion to it. It even looks better. Cars feel better. Like, I feel more in my wheel in comparison to this. It's just a whole different vibe, and like it's just so much better. So much better. I can start pits.
And we're still happy that we're on the right
side. I can line up at the end of pit road, unless I do Sebring. I can line up at the end of pit road before I start a session, or before I start qualifying. To where, with this, it's just, I don't even have control over the pits. The game takes over for me. Like, it's just, there's just so many little things that would be nice to add to this game that they simply just choose not to do. Once big sim racers play LMU, it's over. It'll be big. I mean, a lot of them are coming over. You know what I mean? A lot of them are coming over in waves, and it's still staying that way. I think iRacing will always have a place out there on the market. You know what I mean? I don't think iRacing is never going to go away. It's like COD. You know what I mean? It's like Call of Duty. It's literally one of those things where the only thing that'll kill it is itself. I think LMU will continue to grow in popularity, especially if they make their way over to console, which they apparently plan on doing. But
and gap to the car in front.
I don't think you're going to see everybody just leave iRacing. You know, iRacing just has so much content and such a large variety of it that, you know, when you look at everything they have to offer, especially even from a special event standpoint, I think it'll just always continue to keep people engaged. Plus, at the end of the day, like, when people talk about sim racing, iRacing is the first thing that comes to mind for everybody. It always will be. It always will be. iRacing is becoming tradition at this point. Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
7,000 24-hour peak. That's what I mean. Like, in the middle of the work week, middle of the week, there's a special event next week then. And 7,000 was their 24-hour peak. Like, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Especially for a PC-only game with limited content. That's not bad. And I do think it will grow. Like, I think it'll only get bigger. The more that they add.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
We'll see. Sebastian, hello. Hello. 3,000 6 months ago. That's what. Yeah, like it's just continuing to grow more and more with each update. And I think next weekend.
Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
They're doing like a 12-hour Le Mans special event. I think next weekend you'll see them break probably their all-time peak. If I was to take a guess. I don't know for sure, obviously, but I do think it'll happen. Oh, I myself might even actually do that 12-hour Le Mans race. We'll see. Kind of got to convince the girlfriend. It's at like 5 a.m. my time, and well, I don't think she's gonna be on board for waking up at 5 a.m. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But we will see. All that Aston Martin hype turned out to be shit? Yeah, that it did. That it did. Hello, original kit. Hello.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 30.7 seconds.
Mark, I don't give a fuck about the gap to the car ahead. I'm gonna be real with you. Just gonna be real with you, bud. We're not catching it. WDC this year will be Esteban Ocon. Never say never. Never say never. However, I wouldn't put money on that. Just saying. I'm gonna be real with you. I think at the end of the day, if I had to pick somebody at this point, I think at this point I could probably make a prediction. If you asked me like 2 months ago, you know, my answer was always the same. But if I had to make a prediction, I think it's gonna be Max. I kind of agree with Toto's statement of like I think Red Bull is like kind of the, you know, that's the baseline, that's the car to beat right now. And I feel like Max will do really well in these regs. So I think at the end of the day, it's probably going to be Max. I hope Ferrari's competitive at least, though. You know what I mean? Unlike last year. I hope they at least have a competitive car. But, yeah, time will tell, I guess. Time will tell. Australia, a little more than 2 weeks away, so. Is Ferrari bringing nice spinning front wing? Yo, imagine though. Imagine though. Yeah, last year was brutal for Ferrari. It was not fun. Not fun. In general, smarter driver wins. Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be a big part of it this year. You know, teams who make the right strategies, drivers who navigate the best, like, as far as managing the car the best, like, certainly what's going to come down to, which I don't love. Don't love. These new regs were supposed to create better racing, and, well, I don't think we're going to get that. But we'll see. And, you know, again, we won't really know until Australia. Who knows? Maybe it ends up being phenomenal racing. Probably not, but maybe. I wouldn't count it for Ferrari. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I hope they're competitive, but man, with their strategy department.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap.
I don't have high hopes.
32.1 seconds.
Speaking of Ferrari, Ollie Behrman's all over my gearbox right now. Got a really good run here late. Rain's starting to light up a little bit. We're going to get some dry racing here to end things out. Not that it really matters too much. As long as I box at the right time, it should be okay. Once again, chat, I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. I know it's been a fairly boring race, to be honest. It's been pretty boring. I mean, we've kind of just been yapping for the past, like, 20 laps. Like I said, I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for hanging out. Very close. He's running pretty quick here.
Still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Like I said, tomorrow we'll be back on. I don't know what time I'll be on, but tomorrow we'll be back on. Do some LMU again. I gotta get a win at Sebring, the LMP, while that's still running. I know I can do it. You gotta do it. You're the GOAT. Please don't go bald. Oh, okay. I'll try. I got a decent bald head though. You know what I mean? It kind of works out. Who do you think will win the championship? Again, you know, as I funny enough just said like 5 minutes ago. I think ultimately it's probably gonna be Max. I think ultimately Red Bull just, you know, they have the car to beat, and I think Max is ultimately gonna do really well in these races. Like I said, I just hope that Ferrari's competitive. Really all I hope for. I will say, like, this year, Lance Stroll have 10 championships? Yeah, okay. I will say, I think this year, one thing that these regs are going to do is I think this year you will see driver skill level be more of a factor than previous years. F1 to me has always been a sport about engineering, and it's always been, you know, about who has the best car, more so the best driver. More so than the best driver. I think this year in particular.
The weather's turning. We think it's time to box now.
I think having the best driver is going to mean a lot more.
Understood. Copy that.
Hearts? What the fuck do they want me going to Hearts? Oh, hello, Daddy. So weird saying that.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 36.2 seconds.
Oh, is gating on you? Yeah, I know. And we're in that transitioning point in the weather where the AI becomes really quick. Ferrari won't win this year, that's all I know. Yeah, I'm probably not. I just hope, like I said, I just hope they're competitive, and I hope, you know, Lewis or Charles wins a race at some point, you know. Ferrari look fast? Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like, you know, I have some hope. A little bit of copium going, you know, but time will tell. Could be Alcon. Man, you know, you're real big on that. I don't know about Alcon. I don't know about that.
It looks like
we're gonna box this lap, yeah, we're gonna
track
box.
Soon. Back to dry shortly.
We're gonna box. And my hope was that Cadillac would be competitive, and yeah, I don't see that happening either, to be honest.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
The race starts are insane. Yeah, Ferrari seem to have that down pretty well, for the most part. We'll see. I mean, again, there's that report that came out that apparently they told the FIA, like, hey, you know, the race start procedure, it's a problem. It's gonna be a problem. And the FIA essentially told them, well, too bad. So sad. And now fast forward, here we are, you know.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay,
Softs, I thought it was gonna rain. No, the rain just stopped. Yeah, rain just stopped. Back to dry conditions. See Leclerc getting a WDC with these regs? Who knows? Leclerc's never been, like, Leclerc has really good, like, quali pace, like, one lap pace. But he's never been the greatest at, like, managing a car or managing tires throughout the course of the race. I love Charles, I do, but that's always been, like, his struggle, and even he has admitted that. Would you rather Charles win his first or Lewis win his eighth? I'd rather Lewis win his eighth, personally. It'd be nice to see Charles win his first, you know, after going through so much pain for so many years.
Coming in for his stop now.
But yeah, I'd rather see. I'd rather see Lewis.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 18.8 seconds.
A little deep. Track's a little wet there. Wow, what a move by Aiden, by the way. Just kind of overcut everybody. Now it's P4. Hopefully you can hold it. If Ferrari stocks would go through the roof if Lewis wins in a Ferrari? Oh, 100%. 100%. Track's still a little tricky right now.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
I have those GP and PXN wheels. Yeah, I can only imagine using one of those. I can only imagine using one of those.
Tyre condition still looking good.
But I mean, hey, at the end of the day, whatever works. Enchanté. Hello, the Greek. Hello. With you, just hope we're not P6, P7 in Melbourne. Same. I'd like to see a podium from at least one of the Ferraris at Melbourne. That's again, give me a little bit of.
Okay, the stewards have now
give me a little bit of hope.
DRS. DRS is now online.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, am I? I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? Slow down. Oh, I forgot something to break my hands back. That might help. That might help.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 39.0 seconds.
Alpine fan, so you understand? As a Ferrari fan, I do understand. Is this career mode? Yeah. Yeah, this is MyTeam. This is season 3 of MyTeam. Adrian, hello. Hello. Yeah, the wing concept, man. The wing concept that Ferrari is doing is either going to be really good. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. It's either going to be really good or really bad. But we'll see. We'll see. So bad, yeah. I mean, probably. SF26 is the new W11. Okay. I'm on a cruise right now, so I can't watch much. Oh, you're good, dude. You're good, dude. You're on a cruise. Enjoy that shit. Are you still going with the wing stuff? I don't know. Probably. Why don't you use the Senna technique? Well, the Senna technique doesn't really work that well in the modern day. They're a completely different design.
Okay, gap ahead.
Thank you for that sub, by the way. Appreciate it.
0 seconds.
But funny enough, like when I first started getting into sim racing, the Senna technique was actually something that like I did a lot. Season looks promising in terms of drama. That it does. That it does. Massive corner cuts today, but I will take it. Fine. Guessing it works better for like supercars. Yeah, I mean like for stuff that overall just has more torque. Will it be P3? I don't know. My teammate's all over my gearbox. He might get me here towards the end. Let's see. Let's see. Why is there a 21 driver and not 22 because of Apex GP? No, it's because there was a retirement. Max Verstappen had a mechanical failure. So anytime that happens, you lose a driver essentially. That was a shallow line. That was really bad. Imagine lose versus Charles, man. We might win as a split in fan base. We actually might, low-key. That'd be something. I mean, the comment that Lando made is understandable. Cars running out of battery on the straights. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Lando versus Piastri would be worse. True, though. Wasn't that bad? It depends on your perspective. Like, if you're somebody who's not a McLaren fan, then you probably don't see a lot of it. Because there's just, you're mostly probably seeing just so much hate geared towards Lando, because so many people just hate Lando. But I wouldn't say Piastri got robbed. I think Piastri blew it on his own. I mean, that's all him. I think that's all him. Finished P4 at Spain in year 2 Aston on 110. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Spin, please? No. We're gonna try not to spin. Try not to spin. I think I'll be okay in terms of, you know, not spinning. Oscar seems to be loving the new regs, though. Is he really? Is he really? I didn't know that. I feel like most drivers hate him. Donut? No, that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather bring the car home. Deep in the corner there. Oscar's just chill. Why people love him. I love Oscar. Yeah, I love Oscar a lot. Chill dude. Kind of funny. And, I mean, he's a really good driver at a very young age. So. Like, he's already had a pretty decent amount of success in F1 so early in his career. And I think he's a guy that can absolutely win a title. Should have won the title last year. But, again, you know, threw it all away.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Nope, not trying to do that either. Yeah, no, I like Oscar a lot. Damn straight, this is absolutely the year of the horse. And that's not copium. Driving an F1 car in an F1 game feels like a rocket ship if you mostly drive GT cars. Very accurate, honestly. And just lever, can you blame him? Sure, though. Alpine minus Oscar equals, I don't know what that means. A lot of numbers. Concept car Adrian Newman made. No, I spun! Get back around, get back around. I was about to get killed there. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Never happened. Y'all didn't see shit. What the fuck was that? What was that? What was that? Where is he? Where the hell is he? Is this him? This is him. He just dumped it on exit. Took me out. Yeah, I guess chat got what you guys wanted. There you go. All right, where am I at? Didn't happen. Didn't happen. We're just gonna go deep this time. Never happened. Y'all didn't see shit. Okay, now I'm racing the guy at B20. Nice. Must be the win.
Worry
It was
about the tire
exactly
condition for now. Everything's looking good.
It was absolutely the win. Or the marbles. One of the two. That's such a lazy mistake on my part, too. I'm actually kind of mad at myself for that one. Versus Max, yeah, low key. Low key. Alright, well, Aiden just got back up, so it's after that. So, hopefully, pull it back together and try to finish this one out.
And gap to the car in front, 37.5 seconds.
I just looked and I have an upgrade that's been discounted to minus 100 credits. Nice. Love that. Love that for you. Wish Alonso could have a good send off, but it seems like that's not going to happen. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Everybody thought that the Adrian Newey partnership was going to be so good, but Honda just doing Honda things. It's better Apex GP or Counter Sport. I mean, Apex GP, you get, like, you know, actual sponsorships. And, you know, Sunny Hayes. I like the look of the Counter Sport car more, though. I think the Counter Sport car looks cool. Just try faster? Oh, yeah, silly me. Silly me. Dewey isn't the problem, sadly. GP2 engine, true though. True. No, I think most people are gonna be quick to point the blame at Honda. Obviously, we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, obviously, but yeah, time will tell. Time will tell on that one. Because again, rumor has it, apparently Newey has been very particular about his designs and, you know, what he wants and things like that. And because of that, it's made it very difficult for Honda to fit the engine in the car.
Again. Let's go.
Like that was literally a report that came out. God, please spin? No, I'd rather not. Rather try to keep it on track. Welcome back, Zero. Aiden might actually get me here. Makes me sad knowing we could have Red Bull looking almost as aggressive as the Aston. Fair. In there into the corner. Ah, shit. I understeered. No! Oh, God. Almost dumped it. I understeered and then almost dumped it. I might have lost B3. I might have lost B3.
Okay,
no!
Clear.
Close enough here. I have the straight line speed, so I might be able to get him back. He got a little bit better exit, but I got DRS. And I'm out of battery, too. Okay. Bro. The geek, are you just rooting against me? Is that all that's happening? Just want me to fail? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think you owe me a Prime sub because of that. Alright, one more lap. See if we can stay ahead of our teammate here.
Final lap. Final lap. Push, push.
What's up, Nash?
Okay, so
Hello.
gap to the car ahead, 38.7 seconds.
Well, Charles brings home the win with ease. With ease. And puts in the fastest lap for good measure. You end up P4, I'm gonna crash out. I think we'll be okay. I think we're good. I just gotta not make it into mistakes the rest of the way. Should have enough of a gap. Ain't playing with a podium though. Yeah, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, probably not. Probably not. I mean, we started P15 to finish third. Like, really ain't bad. It's just would have preferred a stronger result. Oh, I went deep. Shit. Good. Would have preferred a stronger result, but take it.
Yes, and that's a podium.
Take
Excellent drive.
Fortunately, I
The
think
whole
Charles
team
has
have worked
essentially just won the
especially hard
championship,
this weekend, and that, my friend, is
What are
a
you gonna do?
fantastic reward. Well done.
What are you gonna do?
Awesome job, guys. Apologies for that.
You excited for the 2026 DLC? No. No, I mean, I'm excited in the sense that, like, you know,
such an important victory
I'm excited in the sense that
any points you can achieve to go towards the
it'll be
table is
something
really
fresh,
going to mean a lot to the team.
something
so well
new,
done as they
but
prepare for the
that's
end of
about
the
it.
season.
That's about it. I can't imagine I'm gonna enjoy it for very long, to be honest with you.
There's room for 3 on their podium, but only ever 1 right at the top. Let the celebrations begin. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc. Charles Leclerc on top.
How many wins do you have in this season? In this season, 5, I think. 5 or 6. Overall, like 11, 12, something like that. Oh, it's a good stretch. You didn't spin? Nope. Nope. Especially if you ignore the flashbacks. Just pretend those didn't happen. Pretend those didn't happen.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Yeah, I mean, we're 104 points back now from Charles. I think that's effectively just season over. Pretty much just giving McLaren have locked up the constructor's title too, practically. I think mathematically they could lose if we managed to finish 1-2 every race the rest of the way and McLaren didn't finish the points. I think mathematically we could regain, but even then I don't think so. I don't think there's enough races. So yeah, McLaren are pretty much your constructor's title, your constructor's champions, and then yeah, I think you might as well just give Charles the trophy now. He's just been so consistent all year. Max came back from 102 points. Yeah, Max came back from 102 points with like 12 races left in the season, though. I'm trying to come back from 104 points with 5 races to go. There's a massive difference. Massive difference. Again, Charles has just been so consistent all year long. Like, all year long, he's just been so good. I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that. It is what it is. It is what it is, you know? It'd be like that.
Sorry to disturb. Need you for a moment, please, boss?
Shut up, Mathis. Like, just for shits and giggles, like, let's actually take a look at the season here. Like, I mean, look at that. He had 1 DNF, and it was at Monaco. And to be honest with you, I don't even really understand that DNF, because he didn't hit anybody. He didn't really come to a stop. Like, it was the weirdest thing. Weirdest thing. So, again, he's just been so consistent all year long. All year long. I have 6 wins this year. I was right. That was close. Yeah, it's not exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. He's just been so consistent all season. Yeah. You know, if you take away my couple DNFs, P12 and Silverstone, which we don't talk about, you know, yeah, then maybe it's a little bit tighter. But even that, I mean, again, look at how many podiums he's had. Like, it's just, yeah, he's been so good all year. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe season 4. Maybe season 4. Probably not. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do season 4. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna call it there. Try to kind of do some shit around the house and whatnot. But I appreciate y'all tuning in though. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Kind of boring race overall, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll be back on tomorrow for sure. Oh, shit. I'm kind of tired. I might go take a nap, honestly. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was good. Fuck. Yeah, all in all, that was good. I did enjoy it. I loved it. Thanks. Thanks, Zero. Weekend, though? I mean, yeah, so again, we'll be back on tomorrow. I know it's Saturday. I know we usually don't stream on the weekends, but we will. We'll be back on tomorrow. I don't have work tomorrow, so, you know. And I don't really have much going on, so figured, fuck it, might as well. So, yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow. We'll do some... Why? Why is he doing that? Do some more LMU, which I'm excited for. And then, yeah, and then Monday we'll pick back up on F1 and probably just do F1 all week next week. So we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. But until then, appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Thank you to all the new followers over on Twitch. If there's any new, the new subscribers on YouTube as well. If we new follower on TikTok as well. So thank you to those who stuck around, who got rated over to my stream from Sir Alex Gilliam himself, which is actually kind of insane. So thank you again, Alex. Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Much love. Thanks for listening to me complain most of the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But until then, until next time, chat. Until tomorrow. Thank you, Nash. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I see you. But until tomorrow, chat, as always, stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Adios. Peace out. And we will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Goodbye.